All right, let's talk about the return of an absolute legend, the Tata Sierra. Now, this isn't just about bringing back an old nameplate for nostalgia's sake. Oh no, this is a complete reimagining for today's world, and we're going to break down everything you need to know. For anyone who remembers the original, the Sierra was, well, it was more than just an SUV, right? It was a statement piece with that iconic three-door look and those massive wraparound glass panels. And now, that legendary name is making a comeback, but this time it's bringing the future along for the ride. So, what's the big deal with this new Sierra? Well, here's the thing. It's not just one car. It's a platform built around a really fundamental choice. Do you want the familiar power of a traditional engine, or do you want the silent, instant punch of an all-electric drivetrain? Let's dive right in. First up, let's talk presence. At around 4.3 meters long, it really hits that sweet spot, big enough to feel substantial on the road, but not so big that it's a pain to park in the city. With a solid 200 millimeters of ground clearance, it's definitely ready for more than just smooth tarmac. Inside, it's a practical five-seater, but check this out. The EV version is teasing a lounge-style interior. I'm really curious to see what that actually means, but it sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's explore the first path you can take, the one with internal combustion engines, or ICE. This is for all of you who still love the classic feel, the sound, and the rumble of a good old petrol or diesel engine. So let's look at the performance you're getting here. Both the turbo petrol and that tried-and-true 2.0-liter Cryotech diesel are expected to churn out about 170 horsepower, which is more than enough for some fun driving. But honestly, the real story here is the torque. The diesel's 350 newton meters, that's huge. That's the kind of shove that pushes you back in your seat and makes overtaking on the highway just effortless. The turbo petrol isn't far behind either, with a really healthy 280 newton meters. And you get to decide how you want that power delivered. You can go for an engaging 6-speed manual if you love being in total control, or you can opt for the super smooth and crazy fast 7-speed DCT automatic for pure convenience. But hey, what if the roar of an engine just isn't your thing anymore? Well, that brings us to the other side of this big choice, Tata's vision of the future, the all-electric Sierra EV. And this is where you see the raw potential of electric power. You could go for a single-motor, rear-wheel drive version for some great efficiency. But for the performance junkies out there, the dual-motor, all-wheel drive variant is the one to watch. Just look at that estimated torque, 504 newton meters. That is absolutely staggering. We're talking about instant, silent acceleration the very second you touch the pedal. It's a completely different kind of thrill. And what about range anxiety? Well, with battery options that could give you a real-world range of up to 550 kilometers, that's pretty much becoming a thing of the past. Think about it. For most people, that's a whole week of commuting to work and back with enough juice left over for a weekend road trip, all on a single charge. So, you've got all this power, whether it's traditional or electric. But what's it actually like to sit in? What's it like on the inside? Let's take a look. The cabin is clearly designed to be your happy place, a really premium, comfortable space. You've got things like a massive panoramic sunroof that just floods the inside with light, ventilated seats to keep you cool on those scorching hot days, and of course, all the modern stuff you'd expect, like dual-zone climate control and a wireless charger. It's totally kitted out. But the real wow factor, the thing everyone's going to talk about, is this. The dashboard is dominated by a triple-screen setup. You have your digital screen for the driver, a big central infotainment system, and get this, a dedicated screen just for the front passenger. I mean, that's a feature you normally only find in super high-end luxury cars. A powerful, high-tech car, but is it safe? It's a super important question, and it really looks like Tata has made safety a top priority here. So the Sierra is expected to come with Level 2 ADAS. Now, what does that technical jargon actually mean for you behind the wheel? Well, think of it like an intelligent co-pilot. It can help keep you perfectly centered in your lane, manage your speed in traffic, and even hit the brakes for you in an emergency. It doesn't replace you as the driver, but it makes long highway drives way less tiring and adds a huge layer of safety. And that's just the beginning. The whole safety package is expected to have 6 airbags, a 360-degree camera to make parking a breeze, electronic stability control to keep you from skidding, and hill hold assist. It's basically a comprehensive safety bubble around you and your family. So this brings us to the final, and let's be honest, maybe the most important factor in this whole choice, the price. What's it going to cost to get a new Sierra into your garage? Looking at the numbers, you can really see that crucial price overlap. The petrol and diesel versions are estimated to fall somewhere between 17 and 24 lakh rupees. Now, the electric version, it starts right there in the mix at around 18 lakh. But if you want that top-end, all-wheel drive beast, it could go up to 30 lakh rupees. This really lays out the financial side of that choice between traditional power and electric. And when can you finally make this choice? Go ahead and mark your calendars. The expected launch date is set for November 25th, 2025. So that brings us to the end. The new Tata Sierra presents this really fascinating choice. Do you stick with the proven, familiar performance of an icy engine, or do you jump headfirst into the silent, powerful future of electric? The icon is back, and the choice is all yours. So, which Sierra is in your future?